Welcome to Mindful Minerva. Before we begin, we want to thank all of our wonderful viewers for their continued support and interest in these various psychology topics. It's the main thing that keeps us motivated to continue to create content like this for all of you. With that, let's get right into it. Have you ever wondered if your feelings were real in a relationship? Knowing what it's like to really be in love can be hard and personal. Love is usually shown as a feeling that makes people closer and creates a bond between those two individuals. But sometimes, we might be in relationships that lack the feeling of true love. This video is all about picking up on those signs that you might not already be aware of. Without further ado, here are 5 signs that could mean you weren't really in love from the start. Sign number 1. Not wanting to put effort into making things better. When it comes to being in a loving relationship, one of the key elements is the willingness to invest time, energy, and effort into working through challenges together. It's natural for any relationship to encounter difficulties, whether they're small misunderstandings or bigger issues. However, what truly matters is the commitment and determination of both partners to address these challenges and strengthen their bond. Imagine a relationship as a journey that 2 people go on together. During this time, there will be moments of joy, laughter, and shared experiences, but there will also be times of conflict, disagreements, and obstacles to overcome. The success of this journey depends on the mutual efforts of both partners to navigate through the highs and lows together. When one begins to notice a lack of motivation or interest in resolving conflicts or improving the relationship, it raises important questions about the foundation of that love. Love typically serves as a motivating force, encouraging individuals to overcome hurdles and foster a deeper connection. However, when this drive to nurture the relationship is absent, it could indicate several things. Firstly, it might suggest that the emotional investment from one or both partners was not as deep as initially perceived. Perhaps there was a mismatch in expectations or a lack of genuine commitment from the start. Secondly, it could reveal underlying issues within the relationship that have been ignored or left unaddressed for too long, causing a gradual disengagement from the effort required to sustain the relationship. In healthy relationships, the desire to make things work and to grow together usually stems from a strong emotional connection and a shared vision of the future. It's the willingness to put in the effort, compromise, and actively participate in nurturing the relationship that keeps the bond thriving. When that intrinsic motivation to invest in the relationship diminishes, it might signify a need for introspection and open communication between partners. It's an opportunity to reassess the relationship dynamics, reevaluate priorities, and understand whether both individuals are still on the same page. Before we continue, please take a second now to subscribe to the channel. Your support would go a long way in helping us grow our audience and would be greatly appreciated. With that, let's get right back into the video. Sign number 2. Your arguments remain unresolved. In relationships, disagreements happen. It's part of being together. How people handle these arguments says a lot about their relationship. If you notice that you often don't feel like making things better or finding a solution after an argument, it could mean a few things. First, it might suggest that there's not enough emotional connection between both partners. When people care about each other and are invested in the relationship, they usually want to patch things up after a disagreement. It's like fixing a little tear in a favorite shirt because you value it. Secondly, making up after arguments is a sign of love and commitment. It's about understanding each other's feelings and wanting to fix things between you. It's like saying, "I care about you and I want to make things okay again." When people avoid making up after an argument, it might indicate that something isn't quite right. It could be that there are unresolved issues, or that one or both partners aren't feeling as connected as before. In healthy relationships, after an argument, both partners usually want to talk and sort things out. They might apologize, listen to each other's viewpoints, and find a way to move forward. It's like putting together pieces of a puzzle to make the picture whole again. So, if there's a pattern of not making up after arguments, it's a chance to think about the relationship. It's an opportunity to have a conversation with your partner, understand each other's feelings, and figure out how to make things better. It's about reestablishing that caring and understanding bond between you. Sign number 3. you feel an internal void. In relationships, there are times when you might sense that things aren't quite as fulfilling as you expected, even though you're together with someone. This persistent feeling of emptiness, or a nagging sense that something is missing, could mean a few different things. Sometimes, it's like an inner voice telling you that the emotional bond or the depth of love you hoped for isn't as strong as you imagined. Acknowledging this feeling is a crucial step because it helps you realize that the relationship might not have had the genuine love and deep connection you were looking for. When you feel like something's missing, it's a signal to reflect on the relationship. It's a chance to think about your feelings and consider if the profound affection and connection you desired might not be fully present in the relationship you're currently in. And always keep in mind that it's not anyone's fault. It's just that the connection between both partners might not be as strong or deep as needed for a fulfilling relationship. Understanding this feeling of emptiness or something missing is an opportunity for self-reflection. It's a chance to have open and honest conversations with your partner to see if there's a way to deepen the connection, or if both of you might be looking for different things in a relationship. Recognizing these feelings can lead to a better understanding of what you truly need and want. Sign number 4. No concern over your partner's safety. When you're in a loving relationship, it's common to genuinely care about your partner's safety and happiness, similar to when you worry about a close friend or family member when they're not around. However, if you often find yourself not really bothered or indifferent about where your partner is or how they're doing, it might be a sign that something is wrong in the emotional connection between you two. In a strong and loving relationship, there's a natural concern for each other's well-being. It's the same concept as feeling concerned when a beloved pet wanders off and you want to make sure they're safe and happy. When this concern seems absent, it could indicate a lack of emotional attachment. Real and genuine love typically involves a deep sense of caring and worry for your partner's safety, happiness, and overall well-being. It's similar to being genuinely interested in someone's happiness or feeling uneasy when someone you deeply care about isn't doing well. That concern shows the depth of your feelings for them. Therefore, if you notice that you're consistently not really worried or concerned about your partner's safety or happiness, it might be essential to reflect on the emotional connection within the relationship. It could be an opportunity to understand if there's something missing or if there's a need to rekindle that caring and heartfelt concern for each other's well-being. Sign number 5. You don't see the relationship as one unit. In a healthy relationship, you and your partner are part of a team. It's more than just being together. It's about supporting each other and aiming for common goals. But sometimes, you might feel like the relationship is more about two separate individuals living together rather than a unified team with shared objectives. This feeling might suggest that something deeper is missing emotionally. Love usually brings this feeling of togetherness and cooperation, just like when everyone on a team in a game works together, each doing their part to achieve success. When you don't see the relationship as a team unit, it might hint at a lack of strong emotional connection. True love often creates a sense of unity and shared goals, making both partners feel like they're an inseparable team, supporting each other through thick and thin. In a supportive and loving connection between two people, you feel like you're both on the same page, working towards common goals. The two people are rowing a boat together, where they both paddle in sync towards the same destination. If you're starting to feel that you and your partner aren't collaborating or working together towards shared dreams or ambitions, it might be an opportunity to talk. It's a chance to have open discussions and see if you both share similar visions for the future, and if you're supporting each other like a team. In conclusion, being aware of these signs isn't about pointing fingers, but about looking within and noticing patterns that could show a difference in how much you care or feel connected. Understanding that you might not have been deeply in love doesn't make the relationship less important. Instead, it helps you learn about yourself and prepares you for better relationships in the future. It's essential to remember that love is complicated. Finding real love means understanding yourself, caring about others' feelings, and always learning and growing. As always, thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Your support would be greatly appreciated, as it's the driving force for us to continue to make videos on all things psychology. Feel free to leave any thoughts that you might have on this topic in the comment section below. Until next time, take care, and we'll see you in the next video.